I hope we can play like we played tonight. You know, if you look at games 3 and 4, we played awful, so we just want to try to carry this momentum at home and get a nice rhythm going and try to get a win.
Wow, LA, look what you're missing. Thanks a lot. We were hoping for the Pistons to possibly win to get you to come on the show. Now your bet with John Sally is looking better and better in your favor.
Yeah, tell John, get the Speedo on. Get the Speedo on, John.
Do you got some tips for the Spurs fans to get rowdy and crazy? Because I was there the first couple of games. I don't know how rowdy they were.
We are from Texas. We define the word rowdy, okay?
Let it be known. Don't mess with Texas. Thanks a lot.
Texas, baby. Don't mess with Texas.
All right, that needs a little explanation, Jalen Rose. When you talked to Eva Longoria earlier in the series, I guess she had a bet with John Sally, which was that if the Spurs won it all, Sal, you would have to show up on the set of Desperate Housewives wearing a Speedo. And if the Pistons won, that Eva would show up here in a bikini.
Go.
Right.
Go
I was trying to work on it. I was trying to make it happen.
Yeah, since the Pistons are now down in the series, just take the bikini part away. That sounded odd. Just seriously, but take that part away. Just come on the show anyway if the Pistons come back, right?
We'll work on that. I'll ask her tomorrow. We'll get her on the show, definitely.
Okay, very good, Jalen Rose.
I got you.
Oh, by the way, you ran into one other good friend of yours up there in Motown. I think we have a little taste of what's coming up later.
Yeah, definitely. A guy named Macy. How do you feel about being in Philadelphia and your future there?
I mean, I feel like that's where I am right now. I feel like that's what God wanted me, and I need to make the best out of it. You know, you can't complain or sit back and say, what if? You know, I'm playing one of the best players in the league, and Allen Iverson, my boy, and we having fun and playing together, you know, and we gonna work well together. And we feel like, you know, instead of being the ones that don't like each other, we feel like the brothers you love to hate just got together, and we gonna try to win a championship together.
I love that explanation. Very funny. Jalen Rose, it's an outstanding interview. We will have it coming your way in just a few minutes. Let's hear it for our finals correspondent, Jalen Rose.
I'm still waiting on my Paris Hilton Bentley shot.
We'll see what we can do, Jay. All right, guys, we are just tipping this show off. Here's what's coming your way. Hold tight, all right?
Still to come, Jalen Rose and C-Webb take aim at Best Damn. Is another reunion on the horizon?
Give us a show. I guarantee it'll be the best damn show ever.
Plus, in case you...
Coming up, more with Jalen Rose, who ran into a good friend. Jalen and C-Webb relived their glory days in Ann Arbor, but what elicited this response from the Sixers All-Star?
I would just have to say, you know, are you a fool? Why wouldn't I get along with a man that has great character and that can play?
Plus, you won't believe how close Weber was to calling it quits recently. A candid interview you have to hear to believe. Next. Walls to leave Robert Horry open there, but it is smart of us to get in touch once again with our NBA Finals correspondent, Jalen Rose, who rejoins us from San Antonio. Jay, what's going on?
Very good, very good. Thanks for having me.
Before you left back for Texas, you ran into a good friend of yours last night in Detroit. Share with us.
Yes, I ran into a fellow Fab Five, a Detroit native, a guy that's 6'9", plays for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's so ridiculed by everybody we know for a guy that averages 20, 10, and 5 over a 10-year span. To the world, he's known as Chris Webber. I just call him Macy. Yo, this your man, Jalen Rose of the Best Damn Sports Show with my man, my main man, Macy Edward Christopher Webber III. You obviously here to check out the hometown team. You looking good? How you feeling today and what you think about the series?
First of all, I like the choice of time, man. That Brown is great. That's killing it. I like that. But
Call me well.
Yeah, no, Detroit, man, I'm a Pistons fan, so truthfully, I hope Detroit win. I'm not going to lie. I'm from here. It'd be good to be able to party and celebrate with everybody, but I think this is the pressure game because Game 5, if you lose this one, it's hard to win 2 in San Antonio.
Now, you went from the Western Conference to the Eastern Conference this year, and a lot of people talked about the adjustment. How do you feel about being in Philadelphia and your future there?
I mean, I feel like that's where I am right now. I feel like that's what God wanted me, and I need to make the best out of it. You know, you can't complain or sit back and say, what if? You know, I'm playing one of the best players in the league, and Allen Iverson, my boy, and we having fun and playing together, you know, and we gonna work well together. And we feel like, you know, instead of being the ones that don't like each other, we feel like the brothers you love to hate just got together, and we gonna try to win a championship together.
What do you got to say to the media and the fans that try to question the fact that y'all got love? Because I done hung out with these gentlemen before, and I know they homies.
I would just have to say, you know, are you a fool? Why wouldn't I get along with a man that has great character and that can play? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just people just wanting something to talk about. You know what? I didn't know AI was as funny or as cool as he was. I mean, we truly love playing together.
Can you talk about your health and what you expect to see for your fans next season?
Well, you know, I expect to be the best player I can be. You know, it's a 2-year injury that I have, and nobody ever mentions that. The same injury that, you know, is going to maybe retire Jamal Mashburn, which is putting pressure on Allen Houston to retire. So, number one, me just playing is enough in itself. So if I'm averaging 18 or 19 and I don't even supposed to be playing, number one, that's a blessing. So if I don't do no more, that's great. But I'm a competitor, and I know I can get much better, and I know that my knee can heal, and that's what's going to happen, so I'm going to work. But as far as what people say, I mean, you know, they're going to hate you no matter what.
You went from being on the west side of Detroit, going to a prestigious high school like the Detroit Country Day, then going to the famed Fab Five at the University of Michigan. Can you talk about the evolution of Chris Webber?
Well, man, my father was a hard worker, you know what I mean? He didn't graduate from the 5th grade. He's a hard worker, and I learned work ethics from him. And my mother's a teacher, so I learned that side from her. And so coming from Detroit, a blue-collar, you know, neighborhood, a work ethic, I learned. And my mother always pushed education. I wanted to go to high school with you. You know what I'm saying? You remember me crying at your house, and she made me go to Country Day. You know, so she was pushing education first.
We put our heart and soul into our seasons at the University of Michigan, becoming the Fab Five, and those banners hanging up. What do you think about them snatching our banners down?
Well, I've been hearing a lot of people in the neighborhoods, and I've been seeing on the websites a lot of people saying bring the banners back. And I would love that, you know what I'm saying? But we're not in control of that. But I think, you know, we know what we did, and I think the basketball people, especially in college and players and the young kids, when they wear our shorts, they wear our socks, or they do things like that, you know, I look at that, and every time I see that, I see Michigan. Every time I see Stoudemire dunk and Yale, I see Michigan. Anytime I see Prince, when he go baseline to the right and come back and dunk left, that's your move. You know what I'm saying? Not that we made that, but I'm saying, you know, talking to them just like we got it from Larry Johnson and Steve Smith or whoever. So I wish the banners would be back up. I hope people keep supporting it. But until then, you know, I see it in the players that's living. I see it in the guys in the church leagues playing with black socks on. So we can't die.
Here's a guy now for all you haters out there that averaged 20, 10, and 5 for over a 10-year period. So get off my man K, stop asking me questions, get off his back. My man gonna be back healthy next year doing this damn thing on the best damn sports show with your man Jalen Rose. We about to go sit on the front row. Holla at your boy.
Hey, hold on. We need our own show. Hey, talk to what's my man name? Sally. What's all their names, man?
Chris Rose.
Yo, boy, Chris Rose. No, he might think we taking his job. Give us a show. I guarantee it'll be the best damn show ever.
Oh boy.
Jalen, great job out there with him.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I paid him to ask y'all about the show. But also I want to ask you something, Sally. You remember when we came to your basketball campus, 8th graders at Jay-Z on 6 Mile?
Yeah.
What was the name of that spider shoe? What was the name of that shoe?
Saga.
Oh, Saga.
Hey, you know what's funny? He said, yeah, you know, I was crying because my mom's wanted me to think about education, so she sent me to a different high school. So there's no education at your high school?
Well, that's just a stereotype against the public school league.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up as a left-hander in the public school league, trying to write like this because the desk was on the right-hand side. You know the drill.
Jalen, as always, a terrific job. A very interesting interview with C-Webb. We will talk to you then on Wednesday. Maybe the Spurs will have won their 3rd title in 7 seasons. Jalen Rose, great job, buddy.
Thank you.
All right,